All right, folks, in today's video, I'm going to discuss why I personally believe that Coffeezilla has been silent on all of the MrBeast drama that has been going on. So first, let me give you guys some background. Originally, I was actually going to make a video on this right here. Dogpack404, the guy who originally exposed MrBeast, and he's made 3 videos at this point. He went on a huge YouTuber's channel who's also been exposing MrBeast as well. These are probably, honestly, the 2 biggest names in terms of going after MrBeast. You have Rosanna Pansino, and then you have Dogpack404. Dogpack404 went on her channel and did a collab. I originally was going to make a video on this. I wasn't going to say anything about Coffeezilla. My intention was to talk more about the MrBeast drama and this collab with Dogpack. However, I looked in the comments. And when I looked in the comments, I saw something very interesting. And the reason why I decided that I wanted to make this video is because I know the history right here. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and make this video. This is the perfect time to do it. And again, I just want to make it very clear. I do not speak for Coffeezilla. I cannot speak for Coffeezilla. I'm sure at some point he may address it. Maybe he won't. I don't know. But all I can say is Coffeezilla can speak for himself. What I'm doing in this video is I'm just giving my personal opinion based on some of the information that I know of why Coffeezilla has been silent. Okay, so let me show you guys what I saw. I looked in the comments of this video with Rosanna Pansino, and I saw somebody very sneaky who I've made videos on before, okay? So Jikh, who is a huge YouTuber, you may not know him. He's very big in the finance industry. He basically makes finance videos. He talks about crypto. You know, he has like 2 million subscribers or something like that. He left a comment where he tried to be slick, not realizing that there are people like me who know the history and know that this guy doesn't like Coffeezilla, okay? So Jikh just randomly commented out of the blue, so weird that Coffeezilla hasn't covered any of this. Now, I want to make sure you guys understand this. This was not an innocent comment by Jikh. Jikh left this comment on purpose because he's probably seen either comments from other people or maybe a video. I think there's one guy who made a video basically saying that Moist Critical and Coffeezilla and a bunch of other big YouTubers are refusing to talk about the MrBeast situation because they're friends with him, all this crap, which, by the way, I don't think that's true. I don't think that Coffeezilla and MrBeast are friends just because they did one video together, but we'll get to that in a minute. So Jikh says it's weird that Coffeezilla hasn't covered any of this. What he's trying to do is he's trying to stir the pot because Jikh knows that there are people out there who feel the same way, okay? And now let me give you the background. Jikh does not like Coffeezilla, okay? That's just what it is. Now, he tries to do the whole nice guy. I'm a nice family man. I'm just trying to help you make money. I'm a very kind, professional guy. So he's gonna do the slick backhanded comments. He's not gonna directly come out and say, oh, I don't like Coffeezilla. He'll just leave little petty comments like this. It's so weird that Coffeezilla hasn't covered any of this. And so let me explain why Jikh does not like Coffeezilla, okay? Coffeezilla has a history of exposing Jikh because Jikh is one of those, jerk, a-hole YouTube grifters that everybody hates. I mean, think of people like me, Kevin, and a few other people. Graham Stephan, Jikh is in that same group of people. As a matter of fact, Jikh had a podcast with those same 2 grifters back in 2022, but that's a long story. Anyway, so here's what Coffeezilla did. Coffeezilla back in 2022 actually called out Jikh because Jikh promoted BlockFi. So here's one of the tweets right here. So in 2022, Coffeezilla basically went after Jikh and kind of exposed him. And basically what Coffeezilla says in this tweet is, huge BlockFi promoter Jikh tells people to get their money off BlockFi in his latest video while they still can, but he was several hours too late. BlockFi halted withdrawal. So basically he's making fun of Jikh and kind of calling him out because Jikh promoted this crypto exchange or brokerage or whatever called BlockFi, which ended up going bankrupt and people couldn't get their money out. And it was like, a terrible situation. Obviously, this is what Coffeezilla does. He goes after scammers, grifters, fake gurus, liars, all that different stuff. Jikh is 1000% one of those scummy YouTube grifters that a lot of people have no business taking financial advice from, but that's a different story. So yeah, that tweet right here. But it actually goes back further than 2022 because you see about 4 or 5 years ago, this is actually the first video that Coffeezilla ever made on Jikh, and it's absolutely hilarious. The title of the video is Plagiarizing with Jikh, YouTube Automation Works. And basically, Coffeezilla exposed Jikh because Jikh made a video where he copied an entire CNBC article word for word and tried to pretend like that was his own original research or his own original thoughts. So Coffeezilla roasted him for that. And so because of this, oh, by the way, Coffeezilla has also went after Andre Jikh's friends. Andre Jikh is friends with Meet Kevin and Graham Stephan and all those other people. And if you look at this video down here that says, sorry, you're bankrupt, Coffeezilla basically goes after these two people in the thumbnail with Andre Jikh, which, by the way, the two guys on the left and the right, Jeremy Lefebvre and Graham Stephan, these are Andre Jikh's friends. So he probably doesn't like that either. But anyway, the bottom line is Andre Jikh does not like Coffeezilla, okay? So he left that lame comment. And now this is where we get to the main part of the video, okay? This is what I honestly think about the Coffeezilla situation, and I do want to speak on it because I don't know. I just want to speak on it. So people are saying that Coffeezilla is silent on MrBeast because they're friends and he went on his channel and blah, blah, blah. Well, I do want to point something out really important that you guys should be aware of. People are saying he went on his channel, therefore Coffeezilla is automatically his friend and won't call him out. But based on Coffeezilla's history, that's not actually true because you see, Coffeezilla had a YouTuber on his channel that he was pretty cool with. I'm not going to say they were friends, but, you know, they both had each other's number. They were pretty cool. This YouTuber went by the name of Tom Nash. He's still active on YouTube right now. He has a pretty big following. He has like 300K subscribers, something like that. Coffeezilla had that guy on his YouTube channel and they did a collab. But then years later, when Coffeezilla realized that that guy is an absolute grifter and needed to be called out, Coffeezilla went and called that guy out. As a matter of fact, in that same video I was referencing, sorry, you're bankrupt, this is the exact same video where Coffeezilla goes after Tom Nash, even though he previously had him in his videos on his channel just a few years ago. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
Transfer it to an external wallet or wherever else you please.
But how many people saw this compared to almost a year of ads? Or take Tom Nash, someone who's appeared on this channel. You know, he took a different approach and basically said no one signed up under him.
I think that you all deserve me to talk about FTX. I was working with them a few months ago for...
Okay, so again, he's literally calling out Tom Nash because Tom Nash basically lied and said, you know, when he promoted the whole FTX thing, he's like, oh, well, nobody signed up under me or, you know, use my link or whatever, even though he's getting paid a lot of money to do that. It was all a complete lie. Coffeezilla exposed it. But the bottom line is, the point I'm trying to make here is, I think that Coffeezilla, and we have proof right here, that Coffeezilla would absolutely go after or expose somebody who's been on their channel before. So I think that that theory is kind of out of there. I think you got to kind of get that out of there. That's just not true. And now let's get to the main thing here. So the ultimate reason why I think, oh, I have to speak on something else. People have been saying that they think that the main reason why Coffeezilla has not made a video on MrBeast or any of the drama is because he's being sued. And yes, there's some truth to that. Lawsuits are terrible. They are very time consuming, very grueling. They take a large, they have a huge impact on your mental health. There's a lot of money involved. There's a lot of lawyers. It's a very long, draining, grueling, miserable, awful process. Trust me on that. But I actually don't think that the lawsuit is the reason why Coffeezilla has not made a video on MrBeast. And the reason why is because Coffeezilla is still posting. And Coffeezilla also tweeted not too long ago that he's currently working on an investigation right now. So he's still putting videos out on the second channel, Voidzilla. He doesn't do it as much. He's definitely slowed down ever since the lawsuit, but he is still making content just like once a month at this point. And he's also still working on an investigation. So I actually don't think that the lawsuit is the reason why Coffeezilla is not going after MrBeast. This is why I think Coffeezilla is not going after MrBeast. I think Coffeezilla is very, very smart, careful, and I think he understands the power of his platform. I think with Coffeezilla, he doesn't go after anybody unless he has 100% undeniable proof that you're guilty. That's the way this guy works. He's literally an internet detective. He's not a gossip channel. He's not a commentary channel. He's he's like the first ever legit internet detective. And I'm just being honest. I'm just telling it like it is. That's really what he is. So I think as a real internet detective, unless you have 100% undeniable proof that this person scammed or did whatever, you're probably not going to make a video on them. So don't get me wrong. There's plenty of evidence out there that MrBeast is guilty. I 1000% know for a fact that MrBeast is guilty on some of these accusations. And I think that MrBeast is not a good guy. But here's where I get into the other part. If you really notice Coffeezilla's channel, we can actually go to it. Like even look at his second channel. If you really go to his channel and you look, he really only talks about scams that involve money. That's really his main thing. Now, I understand that because of the content creators that he talks about and the scams that some of them do, his content of exposing scams kind of intertwines a little bit with drama content, but he's really not a drama YouTuber, at least not in my opinion. He does go after big content creators, which I think is important, because if it weren't for him, God knows who else would be holding these people accountable. I mean, seriously, there would be nobody to hold Logan Paul accountable if it weren't for Coffeezilla. He's really the first and only content creator who has truly held Logan Paul accountable, and that's why Logan Paul is in the process of suing him now. So I think the main reason why he's probably not going after MrBeast is because, one, the reason that I just said, he probably doesn't feel like he has 100% undeniable proof to go after him. But there's also the other part that I feel like a lot of people are leaving out. Coffee's, just because you're interested in something doesn't mean that he is. You know what I mean? And it's also possible that Coffeezilla is probably like, you know what, I'm just not really interested in the MrBeast drama because there's no monetary scam here. Like, I'm interested in the money scams. I'm looking for the big people that are stealing billions and millions of dollars from the little people. Like, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the guy who hired a sexual predator or whatever, you know, a convicted sex offender in their videos. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that could be part of it too. And I just think that that's the way that people kind of got to look at this. Now, Moist critical on some of these other creators, I do understand the criticism with those creators because something like that will be right up Moist Critical's alley. And also, you also got to differentiate the two as well, because a lot of people are saying they're putting Coffeezilla and Moist Critical in the same category. And they're saying, oh, these guys are friends with MrBeast. But, well, you got to keep in mind, yes, Coffeezilla had MrBeast on his channel, but that doesn't really mean anything. He just had him on his channel. That doesn't mean they're friends. Moist Critical actually was in a MrBeast video. So that's a huge difference. Coffeezilla wasn't in a MrBeast video. Moist Critical was in a MrBeast video. Moist Critical mostly makes content on drama. He talks about content creators all the time. So it would definitely make more sense for Moist Critical to do it. But in terms of Coffeezilla, I don't know. I could understand why he would be hesitant or just downright not care to make content about it at all, because it doesn't really fit his niche so much, because he mostly deals with, like I said, there's a reason why he made a video on Steve Will Do It. Like, I feel like a lot of people are thinking like, okay, he made a video on Logan Paul, he made a video on Boogie, he made a video on Steve Will Do It. So what about MrBeast? Well, when he made these videos on these content creators, yes, he's making videos on another creator. I get it. But he's only making videos about them because it has to do with money. Either they're doing some sort of crypto scam or some sort of money scam, or they're grifting their followers, or they're being sued for whatever, you know, different things like that. So, you know, again, I'm not speaking for Coffeezilla. I'm just giving my honest opinion on why I think he hasn't spoken on the whole thing. You guys are definitely free to continue to have your opinions or whatever. I just wanted to give mine, but also mostly wanted to take a dig at Andre Jikh, because I actually don't like Andre Jikh at all. I think he's a scum. I've been watching him or paying attention to what he's done for a while. I made videos on the guy. The guy's just a straight up grifter. He promoted FTX on his channel. He promoted BlockFi. He's pumped crypto, and I mean, there's just a whole laundry list of just awful things that he's done. But I just couldn't let Andre Jikh slide with this backhanded with this comment here, you know, trying to be slick and, you know, just trying to play dumb, like, oh, you know, it's so weird that Coffeezilla hasn't covered any of this, like, when you know goddamn well that you don't like Coffeezilla. So yeah, anyway, that's today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments. I actually am interested in hearing your all's opinions. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.